Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky15, and in this video I'll be giving you my Lucky15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action. I'll just give you a heads up that I'm actually going to Doncaster tomorrow. I'm actually going to their Silk Series race day on Thursday. For those that know, I've been teaming up with the Silk Series throughout the summer, making a documentary about the history of female jockeys, and I've had quite a good relationship with them, going to a few of their race meetings, been invited for the final day, really looking forward to going there, and yeah, so the next couple of days might be a little bit up and down, a bit inconsistent when these vlogs do get produced, so I will be quite busy, but I will do some live twittering on the Thursday, so make sure you're there and follow me on Twitter at LuckyLoads15, and I'll give you a selection for each one of those races. So without further ado, we'll start off tomorrow in the 3 o'clock at Doncaster for the first day of their St Leger Festival, and I like a horse here called Global Applause. 3-1 best odds with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Robert Cow, who's operating at a 25% strike rate. Gerald Mosse as well is booked for the ride. He's been riding pretty well this year, Gerald. Now this horse was quite well backed last time out at Sandown on its stable debut, and it was quite promising 2-year-old, and since it's gone to Robert Cow, it really did show it still had a bit of its class about it and could be a group horse still. It's going into listed company tomorrow, and the form of that Sandown race has worked out really well to provide the hope that this horse, Global Applause, is showing some signs of really good form. The horse of Michael Dodd's Intense Romance went and won at Haydock at the weekend, so the form of that has worked out quite well. Global Applause absolutely bolted up in that race and could have won by further if he got the gaps earlier, and for me, I thought he was a major player in this race tomorrow, and he's going to be the selection here. We then go to the 3:35, the St Leger Legends race. Now anything could win this, and I'm going to go with my old mate Luke Harvey in this race, who's riding for Richard Farhi aboard Ventura Gold. Now this horse is going to be carrying a nice low racing weight of 10 stone 11 compared to some of the other ones. Now this horse has won 3 times this season, most recently on its latest start, and I thought tomorrow it had a fair chance, and if you wanted a bit of fun, I thought 7-1 wasn't a bad price to maybe stick into a multi-bet or even have an each way fancy. There'll be a few bookmakers offering the multiple places, so it wouldn't be a bad selection there. We then go back onto the more serious racing, still staying at Doncaster in the 4:05 with a horse called Thimbleweed, has won for us before on its latest start, around about 10-3 best odds for bookmakers at the moment, trained by Rafe Becker, who does really well with his fillies and is stable in good form. Harry Bentley as well has been riding really well, riding plenty of winners this season. Now this filly is going up in trip tomorrow by an extra furlong. I think it will suit it. If you actually look at its performance at Nottingham last time when we backed it, it actually probably needed the extra furlong, as it was always staying on. The form of that race at Nottingham has worked out quite well. David Simcox, Miss Latin, has recently boosted the form by winning on the all-weather at Newcastle, so the form of it's worked out quite well. Carrying 8 stone 8 tomorrow, I thought Thimbleweed had a really good chance of being there at the business end. We then go for maybe a little bit more of a risky option tomorrow, but I quite like this horse. I remember backing it a couple of seasons ago. It's called Soupy in the 4:30 at Uttoxeter tomorrow. 8-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Neil Mulholland. Noel Feely is booked for the ride, and I thought this horse tomorrow had a fair chance. Now it's had a couple of wind ups, and it's going to be its second run tomorrow after a wind up, and it's 4th at Market Raisin makes it a bit of a player in this race. Now the form of that Market Raisin race has worked out not too badly, with a couple of the horses, Royal Village being one of them, and also as well a couple of the other horses in that race running a good race at the weekend at the jumps meeting, which forgets me now, but it was a good race, and I thought really this horse could be there or thereabouts tomorrow, and under Noel Feely I could definitely see him getting back his winner since he's back from injury. So for me, Soupy Soup's there to finish the video, 8-1 in the 4:30 at Uttoxeter. So they're the tips for tomorrow's horse racing action. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button for more tips. Also as well, follow me on Twitter, like I said at the top of the video, and that's all I got to say. So please gamble responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.